I am a responsible African Descendant man in America. I do care how I am portrayed. You hear the key word. I want to title this I Am. I am truth. I am resolve resolution. I am good. This is my mission. So I am responsible for being an African Descendant man in America and on this earth. I say that because I see a lot of brothers don't want the responsibility. Forget the statistics. That's a lie. I know brothers who don't take care of their kids. I know brothers who don't. But if your only statistics is to only tell me I am a certain way, I got to quote you and stop you right there. You wrong, my brother. You wrong, my sister. I am not who you think I am. I am not who you say I are. That's the way you think. That's the way you act. That's not the way I think. That's not the way I act. See, I'm okay that you won't call me smart, but you would never call me unintelligent. You would never say, I don't know nothing. They say if a man don't stand for something, he fall for anything. Well, I don't stand for what you stand for, and I'm not falling for anything. I'm not allowing the stigmas to be part of my life or the stereotypes. If I didn't have my father there and I created a child, why would I not be there for my child? If women didn't treat me good, why would I turn around and treat women bad? See, I am not the stigma and the stereotypes of my brother because I am responsible for being an African Descendant man. I want to see tranquility, quote unquote, peace for African Descendant men and women. But we are not together. But I don't expect every African Descendant woman to care about me. You know who cares about me? The African Descendant woman in my family. You know who got my back? The African Descendant woman in my family. You know who will come whoop that girl ass for treating me wrong? If she's doing me wrong for real and I don't deserve it? Those African Descendant women. See, they support me. I protect them. I protect them first. Because I know at the end of the day, hashtag we all we got. If you don't see me, I'm not helping you get your tire back, fix your tire. I'm not helping you pick up no paper. I'm not opening no doors. You don't like me. So why would I'm not associating with you. Why are you talking? I'm not talking about you. You know what I'm thinking about when I leave? If I'm standing in front of you and you say, you know what I'm thinking about? I'm going over that so I know how to handle myself because I am responsible African Descendant man. I'm not thinking about you no more after that. I talk about things that I experienced, but I'm not thinking about you. You just one woman. You just one man. There's 7.5 billion people on this earth. I know at least 300, 400, 700 million has to be the same African Descendant people as I am, man and woman. I'm not worried about that woman don't want to be with me. She don't like me. She hate me. So be it. Hate me. Hate me. Good. Good for you. I hope you're proud that you hate what you don't know. But you love what you never seen and you believe in. And then you telling me you can change the story for everybody else, but you can't change the story for me because you have no idea who I am. But I am responsible for every African Descendant man. See, you want to place me in a box. You want to draw a line and make pictures about me. But that's not me. You want me to be this way and do this way. No, that's not me. I am different. You wasn't fighting for me. You know why you wasn't fighting for me? I don't sell drugs. I never been to prison. I never been to jail. So when they say you are incarcerated, yes, I am an African Descendant man, but I am responsible for me. I never been to those places and I never will. People say never say never. So I'm gonna say So I'm going to write a curse over me and put a spell and then think it's going to become good. That's saying is my righteousness is a filthy rag. I am not worthy, but then in the same line, say I am great and I'm going to manifest great things. What? Now, I hope that made some kind of sense. Because if you had sense, see, that's why I'm not smart. That's why the word art isn't the word smart. You can paint a picture. Intelligence, you have to go out and seek. Education, you have to go out. Go find, go search. See, and smart, I can regurgitate what my mother and father told me what I should be. But I am responsible as an African descendant man. But I don't have to be what they tell me. But what they told me, it's not what you think you thought they would have told me. They told me to be strong. Be the best I can. They told me right from wrong. And there is a right and a wrong. There is a normal. If you telling me if you put a chain on a bike, you know that part on the chain on the bike? I'm going to show you. If you take that chain and try to make that chain do anything else on that bike, you know what happened to that bike? That bike won't work. That bike won't go forward. That's what normal is. You can't tell me a child is not made this way. You tell me if I don't do nothing, nothing will work for me. You cannot. That's normal. I remember a white man tried to tell me what is normal, what is evil. What? But I am responsible for every African descendant man. So what is normal, what is evil? What? What is normal, what is evil? And he kept trying to know. You're not going to catch me up. He said, I got to think. Of course I got to think about it. Because I got to think about how you're going to word your words. So, even though I'm going to protect myself with a knife, a sword, or a gun. I don't live by the sword, knife, or the gun. So I'm not going to die by it. I'm going to get it. So when you come against me and you have a knife, sword, or a gun, choose your weapon. I'm going to choose the same weapon. And you cannot fuss and fret if I beat you at your own game. I'm going to learn their laws. See, I call it their law because I'm responsible for every African descendant young man. The world wasn't designed for me. I'm not living in a woe is me or a slave mentality. But the world wasn't. The demographic I was born wasn't designed for me. It shows you every day. I can walk out of my door. I bother nobody. Nobody. But how come I'm getting the words spoken at me? I'm getting actions towards me for being the skin color. But I am responsible for every African descendant man. Why is it that happens to me? What did I do to So we talking about deserving in life. If I meet a woman and want to take her out, she don't deserve my blood, sweat, and tears when I go out. And I hand that to the waitress. It's an honor. I am a prize. If she's special, what about you and your sons? But I am responsible for every African descendant man. If she thinks she deserves what I'm about to hand her after what I took her out just to have some fun or enjoyment, then how come I just don't deserve being treated good when I did nothing wrong to no one? I live in my life and bothering no one. But I deserve that. I work so hard, I don't have time to pay attention. If you haven't noticed, a lot of brothers don't have time to pay attention to it. I don't watch the news. I don't know if I didn't follow or be a family or subscribe to certain people, I wouldn't know about Jay-Z signing the deal with the NFL. If it wasn't plastered, I wouldn't know because I'm responsible for African descendant American men, but I am me. I'm responsible, but I don't have to stand with him. I don't have to kneel with him. I have to sign no paper with him. See, the world wasn't made for me, but I can pick and choose what I want. I know every white person that owns a business is racist. And the less African descendant people you see at this business, see, they hire people that mimics them. Think about that. Think about who you hanging around. If you're not a hoe and you hanging around the hoe women, you a hoe. You're going to start acting as you're a flamingo with pink. You're going to start turning flamingos. Flamingos, yes, they're not born pink. They turn pink eventually based on their what? Environment. See, I left my environment, but I didn't forget where I came from. It's not that I don't want to be around. I go into my environment that I was came. And I go and talk to the sisters and brothers. And you know what? I will bow to any one of them. Because you know why? They remember who I was. They know OJ. I am responsible for every African descendant man. They know OJ was never harming them. They know OJ wasn't doing things. If I say, let's fight, no, I'm about to show you how to fight. Let's wrestle. No, I'm not about to beat you up. I'm not about to be violent. I'm about to show you how to do it. So when you get in trouble, when you get in a situation which you didn't start, but I am responsible for every African descendant man, I didn't start this, but let me show you how I'm going to finish this. You want to call me a name? No, that don't have power, but I'm about to put that name back down your throat. See, it's okay for you to say it, but if I respond, that means I'm an animal. But so the first job of the animal is to only be a punk as nigga. But when you respond, you are weak. You an animal. No, you're not going to trick me with that no more. Because if that's the case, you an animal. You use the word to incite what you want me to do to you. And I'm not going to allow you. You want to take power? I'm going to gain my power back. I'm going to grab him by his throat. I'm going to choke slam him on the ground. And that's going to be the end. I don't got to keep punching or hurt him. Then I'm going to look at him and say, now who the nigger? And then if you want to incite some more, let's go. Because you're not going to double Pleandra me and back me into a corner and trap me and tell me something wrong with me when you at home, you would try to kill me with no remorse and tell me I should forgive. Who created that? That's not from our creator. That's not from quote unquote God. I guarantee you if God came down, he would say, I didn't say that. He said, I didn't say that. I didn't do that. He said, there's many examples when I said, I told them not to do it. And when they didn't do it, I instilled chastisement on those people. Not us, not talking about slavery. Talking about when they did wrong. They felt it. But I'm a CNA, right? But I am responsible for every African descendant man. But you know what someone said to me? I cannot recall fully word for word, verbatim, how the discussion went. He said, what if these people did this and that? I said, you know the grace of being a CNA? That's not my job to worry about what they did in their past. See, I'm doing my duty. See, I'm in my position to perform my duty because I am responsible for this person. And my actions, I have to go home and sleep at night and look in the mirror at me. I don't know what they did, and I don't want to know what they did. I know if they have to be in a certain security building or they can't go out the building, I can't let that door open, they might have did something that was part of a crime and hurt people. But the grace of it, I'm not there to judge them. I judge them on my own time. But while I'm at that work, I'm not judging them. I'm helping them. That was what my position is for. That's my mission at my job because I am responsible for being an African descendant man. At that moment in time, I'm not thinking about nothing else. I'm not so worried about I'm going to lose my job. My whole duty was to help take care of those people. You need help to the bathroom. You need one assist. You need the lift. I need a person, get somebody to help me. That's what I'm going to do. And that's what me and the other person is going to perform. I am responsible for being an African descendant man. And yes, I am responsible for my brothers. But my brothers and sisters, and my sisters as well, you got to listen to me. If you don't listen to me, I can't be responsible for you. But I am responsible for being an African descendant man. I want to walk the walks. And they keep saying picketing and boycott don't work. It do work. See, it don't work If you go to a store and they beat on the same race women, and then the same race women still go back to that store. That's as if I protect you from being domestically abused and you still go back to that person that domestically abused you. That was all. That's when it don't work. It's not that you didn't have a plan when you took a knee or you spoke against injustice. It's that you didn't stand with me. I don't need you to. I don't need you to be like, where's the plan? We have a plan. It's to stop doing what cost us. If something caused you harm, I am responsible for being an African Descendant Man. If something caused you harm, why would you keep going to the harm's way? See, they don't come in. If they kind of hurt you, why you keep going to the person that hurt you? I'm 36, and I don't know what to tell you. I don't get that mentality. I don't get depression. Don't matter what they say, I don't get it. I know it's there. It's not my element. I wasn't born with it. I'm not going to claim it. See, and all you would say in the name of the pain. I'm not saying in the name of the pain. See, us. See that word, G's? The G's, the good, the us. So I'm not going to claim the name of the pain. See, you would name, and that's a curse. I want to let you know this. I am responsible for being an African Descendant Man. You can say I sound crazy. You claim into the pain. You didn't claim from the free. He showed you, I'm not free. Even as a person you want to give claim to the fame to on the cross, which he lost. So you call him the boss. What? You claim into the fame that disagreed with him? They even hated him? I'm not claiming to the curse. You claim into the curse when you say the blood of him. That's claiming to the curse. See, you don't hear me though, but I am responsible for being an African Descendant Man. But that book make more sense than what I'm saying. So be it. Keep your religion. Keep your faith. Not dissing it. But I know I'm not going to keep a curse. So those stigmas and stereotypes are not me, because I am responsible for being an African Descendant Man. Those curses, those crafts you use to try to keep me down, see, you don't talk about that war. I am responsible for being an African Descendant Man. You know all the wars I go through? But I'm not tough enough. You know the average age of an African Descendant Man on this American soil, this earth? It's not this soil that we call America, the organization. You know the average age? It's 33.6 years. I'm 36. I live 33.6 more. No, what month are we in? We're in October. So according to the calendar year on this earth, in this country, the way we designed it, so 36 years. So add 16. So 37 years. Give me a moment. $37.7 years, 37.7 I've been alive. So that's 3.6 more years I've been alive for the average. I am responsible for being an African Descendant Man on this earth. Well, in this America, what we call a country. That's not a safe haven for me. Nowhere is. Because as I get demonized around the world, everywhere I go, I am responsible of being an African Descendant Man in America. It's my fault. I did that. I made sure that the men that my sister slept with, which they didn't listen, a lot of them, which I have spoken to, didn't become the father, so it's my fault. It's my fault that she started hating me. So what one African Descendant man did to her, now she hate me. Now it's my fault that her son is in prison. It's my fault that I am responsible for being an African Descendant Man. It's my fault she did the things she did, the choices she made. It's my fault. It's my fault that her mother or father did that to her. It's my fault. It's my fault that she didn't get that career or job or business, or her business didn't work out. It's my fault. It's my fault that she feel as how she feel. She's mad at me, African Descendant Man, because I am an African Descendant man. It's my fault that everything is wrong with her. It's my fault that everything is wrong with her. And it's my fault that it's everything wrong with her because I am responsible for being an African Descendant man.